this is our first stop for food. Hopefully we can experience some Cambodian food.
So we're going to go for a, I think it's pronounced Khmer dumpling. For our mains, we are going to try a Khmer curry and an amok curry, which is like a well-known curry paste in Cambodia. So we kind of made a boo-boo on the pronunciation. We just asked the waitress how to pronounce Khmer. I said Khmer, but it's actually Khmer, so
Yeah.
way off. Now we know.
So these are the Khmer dumplings. So these dumplings are actually served cold.
There we go. I'm not used to a room temperature dumpling, but it's still good.
So this is our first night in Cambodia, in Siem Reap. And as you can see, the hotel room is actually pretty massive. We wanted to go for something that was a little bit nicer here, just because we are here for quite a while. And we want to do a few things, like a little bit of work here and there. And this space is just perfect. So it's the Damri Angkor Hotel. It's actually slightly away from the centre. It's about a 15-minute walk from places like Pub Street, which is where a lot of people will choose to stay. But this is more towards Wat Bo. We walked around Pub Street earlier and it's very touristy. It's kind of built for just tourism. There's a lot of Western food there, loads of market stalls, which are great. But if you want to stay somewhere slightly outside of there, I think Wat Bo is probably a nice alternative. And we'll show you around in the morning. So today, super excited, we're going to go to the notorious Angkor Wat, which is basically a huge temple complex that Cambodia is famous for.
Yeah, so we managed to get a tuk-tuk driver to take us there. There's, I think, two main ways people go to Angkor Wat. That's either with a car, so they can get they can hire a driver for the day and take a car there, or just get a cheaper mode of transport, which is the tuk-tuk. We are paying, I think, $15
$15
for a small tour, which includes the main Angkor Wat temple, I think, and another one which is known to be the Tomb Raider one. I'm not really sure, but either way, for $15, it's not a bad price. And if you're wondering where to find these tuk-tuk drivers, have no fear, because whenever you go to the center of Siem Reap, there'll be so many tuk-tuk drivers trying to call you over, and they always offer a tour package. So just ask anyone and ask them how much they're willing to charge. Apparently $15 is the normal rate.
So I'm wearing long trousers because you have to cover your knees, and a longish t-shirt to cover my shoulders, as it's respectful to wear slightly longer clothing. What are you wearing?
So just a simple t-shirt and some long cotton trousers because of the heat.
These are also made in Cambodia. So we're doing the small tour today, day one. But as you can see, it's massive. There's so much to it.
All of this, plus more temples up there.
Yeah. And we're coming from here, Siem Reap City. So it's just north.
From here it's about 20 minutes.
Yeah. Go grab our tickets.
Okay, so we got our tickets. These are 3-day pass, and as you can see, they take a picture of you so that they know which ticket belongs to who.
So it was $62 for 3 days per person, and if you want to go for 1 day, I think it's $37.
Yeah.
And for 7 days, it's $72.
They say the Khmer. Khmer mean the language and Cambodia. And the people.
The people, yeah,
and the language.
Okay. And the main religion here is?
The main religion it is the Buddhist.
Buddhist,
Yes,
yeah.
they are Buddhist.
Okay.
But Cambodia right now is the three religion.
3.
It's a Christian, Islam, and Buddhist.
Okay.
Christian it has around 10%, and Islam has around 20%.
Okay.
And Buddhist.
Most.
Okay.
Buddhist. Tour here. This one that's the small tour. But normally we do from this side, around this. But now we do opposite direction.
Yeah.
Opposite direction. And after next day, if you do the sunrise, we see Angkor Wat at the sunrise. Because Angkor Wat it is the best point for the sunrise.
Okay.
Yes, to do the sunrise the next day. After we do the big tour.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
But first I'll do like. This one that's the Buddhist temple. Building by King Ta Prohm during the middle of the 12th century in 1181 to 1220.
So we are at the Banteay Temple. This is a temple which I think was created between the 10th and 12th century. What else did the guide say? He mentioned that it was made out of sandstone, and all of these materials were brought to this site using bamboo rafts. When there was a point where I think you can see a river there. There's a river down there. But there was a river connecting to this, and they used to bring the materials like these heavy rocks on a bamboo raft across the river and just started to build all of this. I mean, it looks amazing. Look at all the detail that you can see here. The temple is just generally impressive, but if you look closely, you can see all the small details that they've hand carved into every pillar. Now check this out. Amazing.
They say that it took about 25 to 30 years to build a temple like this, and you can see why. I mean, it's just beautiful. This temple in particular has got quite a lot of structural support needed because it's so old.
So this is a reservoir that we're currently on, and I'm not really sure who this was built for, but it was built for a king, and it was built as a bath for the king. It's a pretty small bath, as you can see.
Just a little one.
And what the guide mentioned is in the rainy season it fills up, and in the dry season they use the water for any of their needs.
Yeah, so this is dry season.
So we are now going to the Ta Prohm temple. This is a temple which is not in the best condition, but the guide said this is a very popular temple and it's surrounded by jungle. This is larger than our previous one.
It's, I think, 4 kilometers.
Yeah, 4 kilometers. Yeah, so this might take us quite a while, but it'll be exciting. And this is the Ta Prohm temple. Obviously the first thing you probably notice is that massive tree growing out of this temple. And I read somewhere that the reason why that actually occurred is because the birds that around here, they usually fly around with seeds, I guess. I don't know how, but they carry seeds, and they must have dropped some seeds into the temple. And with the conditions of the monsoon season, the actual seed was able to nurture and grow, and it grew into this tree. So we are on the other side of the temple right now. Let me just show you what the tree actually looks like. Check out the roots. Literally like it's eating the temple. Insane.
Some of it is falling down. And over here as well.
It's not just rocks you have to worry about, but also whatever that is, whether it's a spider or just a big bug.
Look at that whopper. Look how old these trees are. Phenomenal. These tree roots are literally growing from just within the rocks. It's phenomenal.
Anyone in there?
Look how massive it is. It's super, super old.
It's no carving, just only the shrine, the tower.
Oh.
Because in the 10th century, they don't know about the history.
Okay.
And then so when they build, it's just dedicated to the Vishnu god, to Shiva, Vishnu, and Brahma.
We are going to start climbing the Ta Prohm Temple. And this is the first few steps. Off he goes. Give us a wave. We came from all the way down there. Right, so we've just climbed.
Yeah, a lot of
I don't even know how many steps. I don't think we were prepared for that.
To be fair, it's not too bad, but the steps are worn out,
Yeah,
and
so you
it's
kind of
very
have to
hot.
hold. Yeah. And yeah, they're really hot to touch. Definitely think it's worth the climb though. Our guide said that a lot of people skip this temple, but the height is just amazing. You're at treetop level, and yeah, it's just a really nice cool breeze up here, and it's so peaceful. So definitely recommend. For reference, this is how steep it is.
So we are currently at the Bayon. Is it Bayon or Bayon?
Bayon.
Bayon area. It's just like massive fields, just surrounded by just so many large trees. It's very peaceful. So most of the temples here, like the ones you can see behind me and the little ones there, obviously they don't take that long to see. So what we'll do is we'll go to the larger Bayon Temple. It's currently 3:15. We left at around
I think we left at around 10.
10 o'clock.
So we're on the small tour.
Yeah, so the small tour for $15 is
In a tuk-tuk.
in a tuk-tuk. Started at 10 o'clock from Siem Reap.
Yeah.
And we are on the well, we're not going by the small tour, that is. We're on the second to last temple, I guess you could say. And this is like the largest complex of temples. So we're about to finish this one off. and we need to be at another taller temple.
It's like the mountain temple, I think.
Yeah, the mountain temple.
And you get a really good view of
the sunset.
Angkor Wat's, sunset.
So that's what we're going for.
We need to be there by
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock.
I think it said. Yeah. So yeah, that's our plan right now.
So now we are in Bayon Temple. This one is very impressive. It's massive. And it's got these, I think it's got 54 columns, which represent
each of the provinces in Cambodia.
Yeah.
Only thing is you can't really go into the most impressive part, which is the center, I guess due to safety issues. So you have to go around the temple. But even then you can still see it.
Just be aware of monkeys and also bats. We're taking a break because it's hot, we're hungry and tired.
Yeah. There's something to be prepared for, because it is now 4 o'clock. We've been in the hot sun and walking around loads. We are currently at 16,000 steps. It is worth it, but it's just very tired.
It's definitely worth it. So what's been your favourite temple? We haven't done Angkor Wat yet.
Yeah, we haven't done Angkor Wat, but I forgot the name of it. I think it was Banteay
Banteay
something.
Kdei, I think.
That's
the
it.
second one that we visited, wasn't
Banteay
it?
Kdei was the most favourite. I think it's because
It's really
so
peaceful.
much detail in. Not saying there's not much detail in these sort of temples, but I guess I don't know. I guess that really took me by surprise, because that was the first detailed temple that we saw, and it was very peaceful. There was barely anyone there, so it felt like we were actually exploring a quiet temple.
So it's around 4:30 and we're heading up to a temple that's kind of on the mountain and hoping to see a beautiful sunset on Angkor Wat. And this is the path that we're following. See, there's quite a lot of people already and it's only 4:30. And the sun is still pretty high. We've got a bit of time, but we want to get a nice spot. Personally, I'm very excited because sunsets are my favourite. I love a good sunset. So we're just sitting on the top of the temple where it's best to catch the sunset. It's beautiful. The actual Angkor Wat is that way. So it's actually behind us, but we've got a really nice view of lots of the greenery within the space.
You get like a 360 over here. We thought it was the sunset for the actual Angkor Wat temple, but it's just a sunset of the entire area. Still worth seeing though.
Still really beautiful. There's a hot air balloon. So we are at the Made in Cambodia market. It's a community-run market and it's made up of a small number of stalls, a variety of stalls, things like woodwork, various food, ice cream, some jewellery, and loads of handmade things. The idea behind it is to create loads of jobs for the Khmer people around here. really like calm, nice atmosphere, and the people, the sellers are all really lovely, really friendly. So I got these cute little handmade earrings, and I love them because they're like little retro kind of earrings. They've got like fabric over them, and yeah, it's really cute. And they were $3. So for handmade earrings, I think that's not bad at all. And it's supporting a really good cause.
So that was the Made in Cambodia market, and now we're going to head to another one, but this is called the Old Market. This is a different sort of atmosphere compared to this one. This is the usual sort of market you'll see in most countries, I guess. You know, the ones with a lot of hustle and bustle, a lot of price negotiations and so on. So yeah, it'll be something that'll be a bit more lively and loud, but we'll go check it out. We get 2 of the
30 minutes?
yeah.
Yeah. So if you're like me and Leo and you like to do a lot of your sightseeing on foot, or of course you're in Siem Reap to go and view a lot of the temples, you probably will have walked a lot. So you might need a massage, which is what we definitely were in need of. So we've come to a place called Temple Massage, and we've come for a 30-minute foot massage, which is $4. It's quite zen in here.
Ready for your foot massage? Hot chili squid. It's a flavor I've never had before, but I'm gonna have it now. Ooh, very fishy.
Oh.
So it's good. Nearing the end, you get like a hint of fish.
Lots of ATMs around, so if you do need to withdraw money, there are plenty of places and loads of exchange places as well, so that's always handy. It's just for reference, we're traveling in March 2023, so it's about 3 p.m. and the average temperature is like 30 to 33 degrees, so it is very warm. The hottest time of the day is about now as well, so during other times of the day it will go down to about 28, but yeah, very hot. So that was the famous tourist attraction, Hub Street, end to end, and we filmed it during the day just so you can see what it's like. It's a very chilled vibe.
Yeah, and then we're gonna go and see it at night time, and the vibe will be completely different.
So this is dinner for today. And they've got this whole section here which is vegetarian and vegan choices. So the owner of this place is called Tevi, so Tevi's Place, and this is her story. So she lost her dad and 3 sisters in the genocide, and it's just her mum and her that run this place. It's a really sad story, but also an inspiration.
This is my first Cambodian beer.
And I've gone for my standard coconut. And nice to see a bamboo straw, no plastic. That's awesome. Day 2 of our temple visits. Yesterday we had a break because you can use your ticket. You don't have to use your ticket in consecutive days. So today we are doing
The big tour, and then we're going to end at Angkor Wat.
at the sunset. And we're off.
So we are currently at the Siem Reap Temple. It is baking right now, but this temple is the first on the big tour, and it's a pretty big temple. Big temple. It's got 5 pillars, each representing one of the elements. So you've got earth, wind, water, fire. And the middle pillar is representing the sky, and this is actually built for funerals. So it's a funeral temple. And this was constructed in the 10th century, so very long time ago. It's a really cool temple, mainly built out of brick and sandstone. It's very impressive.
So I didn't actually realise that these columns are actually hollow. You can see all the way to the top of them.
So we are at the Ta Prohm Temple, which is also translated to ancestor of Som Temple. This isn't a very big temple. It's similar to one we visited before called
Banteay Srei?
Kdei, I think
Kdei?
it was. Banteay Kdei, which is our favorite temple. So this is very similar to that one.
Yeah,
It's not very big, so we just walk through it. This is the exit. This is what this kind of famous for, the 4 faces you can see.
it's there. It's got
Yeah.
4 faces on it.
It looks really cool, and especially cooler because we're kind of surrounded by the jungle. So we've got swamps on either side of us and just very tall trees.
Yeah, it's an amazing temple.
This one is a Buddhist temple,
Yeah.
built by King Jayavarman VII
Yeah.
during the middle of the 12th century. The king he built that's the 4 pool surrounding by the big pool.
Okay.
Yes, that's the 4 pool. It is represented for the element. You have a water element, fire, earth, and wind element.
Okay. So this temple is called Nyek Yan.
Yeah, we're probably butchering the name, but
Yeah, we'll put it on the screen.
I really like these temples on the big tour. I mean, all temples have been great so far, but this one is pretty cool because it's slightly different as it's in the center of, I guess, a reservoir. I don't know what the correct...
Yeah, or a moat maybe?
Yeah, or a moat. I think Angkor Wat has a moat, but this is kind of slightly different in the sense that it's just lone standing temple. You actually have to cross a river to actually see this, so which is also another cool different thing we have to do.
So we're heading to the big one.
Angkor Wat.
So this one Angkor Wat building in the first half of the 12th century, in the 1113 to 1150.
Okay.
Yeah, building for the religion of Hinduism dedicated to Vishnu.
Okay.
Vishnu, this is the god of Hinduism.
Okay.
Yeah,
This
Vishnu,
is dedicated
Shiva,
to-
and Brahma. That's the
okay.
three gods. But this temple Angkor Wat is a main religion for Hinduism.
Okay.
Why we say this temple is a main of the Hinduism? Because this temple open directly to the west side. Because Hindu and Buddhist worship of opposite direction.
Ah.
Hindu worship of the sun diet, Buddhist worship of the sunburn.
Okay.
Yeah, one sunrise and one sunset.
So we're here. Very exciting.
So this is Angkor Wat. This is the largest temple on the Angkor complex.
We're just
Yeah,
on the road walking
towards the
up
temple.
towards it.
Looks amazing from this far out,
Yeah, it does.
so can't wait to go near it.
Yeah. As you enter, the tuk-tuk or whatever mode of transport that you take, they'll drop you just outside this long walkway that we're walking down now. You will probably come across a group of guides who will offer their services to you. Obviously, entirely up to you. We've chosen not to go for one today, just to, take our time and go at our own pace. But yeah, they're right at the beginning of this walkway if you did want one.
Yeah.
This is the walkway. It's pretty long, but we're getting there. So we're right outside now, as you can see. Angkor Wat.
Yeah. One thing to note is we can't go inside and climb. I think there's a bit you can climb, but our tuk-tuk driver said we can't do that today because it's full moon. Yeah, so we're just going to go around the complex and then just come back another day. So we are currently in the center of Angkor Wat. There are 4 of these areas that you can see in the center. So you've got one over here, one further down, and 2 on the opposite end. Supposedly they were filled with water at some point. I don't know if this still happens. I don't think so because of the rock being eroded basically. But yeah, at some point they would have been filled with water. It's a big temple, which means a lot of walking around, and there is lots to see. As you can see, they also restored loads of parts of the temple. You can tell by the different colors of the actual rock, but I think that's a good thing because it gives you a fuller picture of what the temple would have looked like. Plus it helps actually hold things up so nothing falls down again. So behind me is where you are able to climb up the tower, but since today is a day with the full moon, which is I guess considered as a holy day, it's closed off.
So you can go all the way up there normally. So this is a really good spot to take some photos. It's just a water in front of the actual temple, and yeah, you can see that it is a good spot. You can see that everyone is slowly gathering on this walkway because they'll be trying to catch the sunset. It's just up there right now, the sun, so they've not got long. So we're having another break from temples. So we've done 2 days and our third day we're going to do tomorrow. So today we're just going to have a bit of a chilled day, do a bit of life admin, like got a bag of laundry there to sort out. So yeah, we're going to go get that done and head for some brunch.
Mm-hmm.
So we're at Candle Village, which is just a little cute street, which is perfect for just shopping, mooching, mingling, a bit of coffee. We've just had coffee at the little Red Fox.
Something like that.
And it was such a nice vibe. It's just a really nice little area to just come and chill.
Yeah, I feel like this street is kind of hidden away. So if you do like have a very chill environment, this is somewhere you definitely need to visit.
So we're back at the old market. We're just going to mooch around these stalls and see what we can get. So Leo fancies some ice cream, so we are going to try out Gelato Lab. So they do vegan and dairy-free sorbets, so I'm hopefully going to get one of those. Cheers! So good! This ice cream is so good.
It's a must try.
One of the best chocolate gelatos I've ever had,
This
if I'm honest.
actually tastes like real mango. It's insane.
And they're both vegan. So today we are using our third day of our pass, and we're going to Banteay Srei, which is about an hour in the tuk-tuk just north of the Angkor Wat Archaeological Park. And then on our way back we're going to do the Landmine Museum.
Another smaller temple.
Yeah, and another smaller temple. Our tuk-tuk driver has said that we can also try some Cambodian cake, because we'll be going through a sort of villages. Yeah, and the cake is basically made out of palm, coconut milk and rice. So excited to try it. Got our third stamp.
We're currently there.
Which is Angkor Wat. Okay, so we've made it here.
Pretty far, but it's a great
Really
journey,
nice
because
journey.
you get to see the other side of Siem Reap, the non-touristy side.
Yeah, it's really rural.
Yeah,
You can see all of the people collecting the palm sugar,
yeah, along the way.
loads of
There's-
mango
There's
trees.
loads of stalls everywhere, so you pass a lot of markets, you see a lot of stalls, which is cool.
Yeah,
So
it's a really
yeah,
nice route.
it's really fun.
So yeah, we're here now. This area is really well kept. There's like
Yeah,
loads of facilities. So there's toilets, there's loads of little market stalls.
yeah.
It's really well kept. It's surrounded by rice paddies as well, which is
Yeah, saying
really
that,
lovely.
every temple you go to, the area surrounding your temple, you'll find a lot of stalls for food, just
Yeah.
souvenirs and so on. But this area around this temple It's just much cleaner.
Very pristine, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
they
lovely.
really look after it.
This is just the walkway up to it. So we are here at Banteay Srei, which is known as the Temple of the Woman, and it was built in the 10th century, and you can see that it's slightly different to some of the other temples in that it's got more of a pink tone on the stone, which is just beautiful. The detail of the carvings of this one is so intricate, it's absolutely stunning. We got our tickets, they were about $5 each. So we're currently at the Landmine Museum. It's not the biggest, but it really shows you the history that the country's been through in terms of landmines and the war. There's just so much that it's been through, Civil War, the Vietnam War, and it's really interesting to learn about the history.
You prepare and then to put and then so the cooking already. From the palm sugar.
Palm sugar, yeah.
They put some rice.
Okay.
Okay, for you.
Ah, thank you.
You have yours now or later?
Yeah, and later.
We've got Cambodia cake. Apparently people travel from other provinces just to get this special cake, so.
Good.
Yeah.
Good?
Yeah, so this is what they put inside the actual cake. It's so sweet, so good.
This is a sugar ball, palm sugar ball, wrapped in like rice flour. It is
everyone comes to this
delicious.
one.
So tasty.
I was looking for something sweet that was tied to the Khmer cuisine, and I just tasted it and it was incredible.
So good. It was like palm sugar and then coconut
sticky rice.
Oh, it was amazing. So if this road is really busy because of that. Those few stores. So if you do want to try some of the Cambodian cake, you can find it in Dak, which is like a little village just outside of the main Angkor complex. So yeah, it's just here, along here. So if you get your tuk-tuk driver or someone to stop along this road, you'll find the Cambodian cake. Got our laundry back and it's folded so nicely. I can smell it from here. Look at all our mangoes. He's so sweet. Our driver, tuk-tuk driver, gave us all of these. Probably homegrown, right?
Yeah, some of these are unripe, so I'm guessing they would be homegrown.
They're so fragrant, you can smell them from so far away. Good morning. So it is our final day in Siem Reap. And we've got the mango monster here.
He's
having some of the mangoes that our lovely tuk-tuk driver gave us. It's really good. Some are still not fully ripe, but still edible.
Mm.